Ooh, look, a load screen. Ooh, look, people that made the game. King Art Games. The Book of Unwritten Tales. Welcome everybody, this is HJ Tenchi, and we're going to do another blind Let's Play. Because, well, that's what I do. Of a point-and-click adventure game. This will be the first time I've ever played one of these games. And the first time I've played this game outside of just checking the settings to make sure it would actually record on Fraps. So as we load up... Oh, we're hiding our bugs. Getting a little caffeine in us and probably watching a cutscene.
Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat.
Why is he writing over the words?
Decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight.
Whoa!
I would never have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness. And I didn't find the key to ending the war on one of my expeditions. Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a fiery mountain. No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle and the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap!
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you? Archaeologist, adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Alistair.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
After all, what's likely to happen?
What?
Oh well, we're several days away from the wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the elf burrow.
But...
Oh, there.
But...
If it was left up to them, I'd just be spending the whole day...
Yeah, What was that stealthy walk there? Just hunched over?
Of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right. We should get help. Quick, back to the elf burrow. Oh boy.
We should totally fight this dragon. I think we got this. Uh-oh. That's not fighting the dragon! You little Star Wars guy.
Let's do
What?
it.
But how did you get there? Her name is Evil? Okay. Ah, move to the dragon's leg. I shall darn try. Click with the left mouse button. Now try it on the rope. Look at the rope.
One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could
Hoping it's
use
not
it to
this side.
swing onto the other side of the leg.
Ah, huzzah. Click it again. Really good jump, actually. Gremlin.
The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet.
Well, yeah, because the wind is probably going by, like, how fast does a dragon fly? That's actually a good question.
Hey,
Well, it's loud,
hello,
probably.
you there?
Who are you?
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do for me. What am I talking about? It's not just for me. It's for the Alliance.
Oh, God. The Horde.
I've no particular
They've kidnapped us.
interest in the Alliance.
I don't care. This has to do with everyone.
Oh, no.
Professor MacGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
And they want it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want
Well,
it.
because you're not telling me, asshole. All right. Tell me, what have you discovered?
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
You may scoff, but they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
They
Okay
probably
then,
will.
I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No! We've got no time to lose. You must take this ring.
Uh-oh. We've heard that before.
Take it to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send someone to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden is there in my secret cellar. He must get it to safety.
Don't get
And
it.
what about you?
Yeah, thank you.
I will win you as much time as I can.
Oh, wow.
I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you...
Oh, wow, we can actually release him.
Stop you.
That's awesome.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. But it's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
I can't see any other way to escape. Fighting is not an option.
Let me see how the cage is fastened.
Okay, okay.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Okie doke.
No idea what's going on here. But I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. We'll have to see how we go after that.
Sounds good to me. All right. Let's not speak to the gremlin. Security.
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains.
Don't really want to
This is too tight.
do that, though.
I won't be able to undo this just using my hands. But if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Can we think of something else that's not going to probably kill the gremlin guy? So let's look around. We can do. Look at the load.
Transport dragons can move great loads, like these barrels, wooden posts, and this big crate. I don't think that this stuff will help me a whole lot.
What if the crate has swords and knives? Okay, so what else we got here? Securing rope. Talk to the gremlin. Oh, what?
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
Oh. But I want to reach the support strut. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, that's not anything new, I guess. Let's talk to the gremlin again.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
That kidnapper with his troll. Who is he?
The sorcerer. He's called Monkus. He's the son of the Archwitch Mortroga.
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle,
She's an
my servant.
Archwitch?
I sent him on a secret mission to the Archmage. I must have caught him. Beetle.
Poor Beetle.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-metre-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting such a substantial amount of gear?
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't concern myself with trivialities. I see it flying, so I believe it.
I, however, find it illogical.
Then it must be magic. If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic. Very practical. You can explain everything like that. Something's flying that can't fly. Magic.
All right, well, there you go.
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Splendid idea, but I don't have a knife.
Don't elves always
Get your
have
hands
blades?
on one. The kidnappers up there are sure to be armed.
I fear that could be true. If I'm going to steal a knife from the kidnappers, then I need to get onto the back of the dragon. There's a support strut there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself up.
No problem. Here, take this.
What could he possibly give us?
A whip?
Oh, yeah!
Always served me well. You can use it as a rope.
Archaeologists, Indiana Jones, I get it. Just as all other objects in the inventory, move the mouse over to the edge of the screen to open the inventory. To examine the object in the inventory, click the right mouse button. Okay.
I'll just carry on then. You wait here. A bullwhip made of old leather. Looks as if it's seen a lot of action in its time.
Alrighty. Let's go over
Perhaps
here.
I can reach...
Whip.
Perhaps
Nope.
I can reach the strut using the...
Okay, so we double click. I guess, yeah. Doesn't give us a prompt. Magical whip appear! Nice.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Very nice. Very nice. Cool.
What? Yes, yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember? You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Good. Yes. I'll see you later. Love you too.
Come up.
Oh, by the gods, how I hate her!
Did you hang up first?
No,
Oh.
not much longer, Munkus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hands. But you have to be careful, Munkus. Mother is mistrustful. She has her agents everywhere. And you are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the gremlin's story. It's vital that I rescue him. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin.
Okay. Look at the weapon stand. Let's do that.
I really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me.
Do a flip. Barrel roll.
A thin wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow Army. The stick's been tied loosely to the railing. Got it, and the sorcerer hasn't noticed.
Nice. The one thing that we'll need to be careful of is games like the click and or click adventures, point and click adventures. If you don't do a certain thing that most of the time people don't even tell you about, grab a certain item or do something, at the end of the game you realize you needed it and you lose. So hopefully this game isn't as unforgiving. I'm assuming we have to do this.
I think I can reach the sword with the stick.
Because that would
Getting it over
really
here would
suck.
be a bit risky. The goblin would notice the stick, and I'd have a knife in my stomach before I could say, "Uh-oh."
Oh, she's so cute. Okay, well,
Good
let's find out
2-meter
first.
wooden stick, flexible and quite strong.
We need to freaking pogo bounce it. Let's see. Okay, we can do that. So at least it prompts us with the red. Okay. We'd always probably head back down and see if we can do something with the stick there. Let's go back down. I'm assuming we don't need to go back down here yet, but let's see. Can we pry this off? No. Okay, well, back up we go, I guess. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do here? Okay, so at least it won't let us kill ourselves. We can't just go over there and try and get by. This game looks like it's...
I
Okay.
think I can reach the sword with the stick.
Okay, but getting it over there would be a little bit
The
risky.
goblin would notice the stick, and I'd...
Okay. So we have to do something with the stick. Not quite sure yet, though.
An old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands.
Ooh, Metal Gear Solid, do it! Is there nothing
There
in
are
there?
a few a line with a
Oh, there we
fish
go.
hook. It looks quite serviceable.
Oh, there we go.
I'll take it with me.
I really wanted to do a Metal Gear Solid and sneak behind a cardboard box. That would have been awesome.
I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick, and hey presto, I've got a fishing rod. That's... That was elegant.
Yeah, that was pretty freaking impressive there, lady.
I should warn MacGuffin that we're in business. Perhaps he might change his mind.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hey, McGuffin.
Hey, MacGuffin,
What is it?
so what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. Actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact... where it...
Spell artifact funny.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliché.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
It's usually cliche.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden? Pretty risky. I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Of course.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Don't talk, just cut me free.
Good times. This so far is pretty awesome.
The
Slicey
White
slice.
Mountain is close. There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Cutscene! Oh man, that is a fat dragon. So how are we getting down? Oh, okay, well. That explains. Oh, wow. Well, did we take out the troll at least? Oh, the dragon's cute. Whoa! Elf, you can't fly. Jeez. Pretty awesome intro. King Arts Games production. The Book of Unwritten Tales. Man, I'm excited about this. This looks like a lot of fun. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's hope I can actually solve this and beat this game. Some of these point and clicks can actually be difficult if you're a derp, which I am. Quite a big little world, it looks like. I believe this recently came out on Steam as well. Well, at least as of the moment, it is August, so 2012, so whenever you happen to be watching this. And if this little intro has anything to do with what the actual game's going to be like, I highly recommend it.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, you.
I could see. Beavering away, eh?
Beavering away?
What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh?
I think he's stunting his
Hey,
emotional
hero,
growth.
I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops, and if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet,
See what
laddie.
you did there?
You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038.
Yeah, I'm
I've
sure.
got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, rat.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
It's quite an... Are we really... Is this really the music we're playing right now?
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Oh, Wilbur.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
I guess he's got a point, sort of.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat?
Robot.
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into
Kinda seems
technology.
racist.
I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
This kid, is person. I don't. How old is he? He's gonna have definite problems.
So I can call it a day once the robot has caught the rat?
Aye, you can go back home and get some sleep.
Let's see.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
Oh, well, see, we are important. Have we still not won the war
What's
yet?
the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage.
I'm assuming
Today,
we'll
we
fix that.
take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnithor. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Arch-Witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Yeah, you guys are kind of disconnected from the fight, it would sound like.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling.
What?
And then, of course, there was Billant,
guys
our
aren't-
leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
The party
Maybe
animal?
the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself.
Poor guy.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
Alrighty.
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it.
Oh,
It
nice.
shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
Humans!
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings.
Doesn't seem to have very much of a hard job, but whatever. Okay, what else can we look at? Look at the pipe. Lots of... This is kind of how the game's probably going to go.
The pipes
Ooh,
run
crowbar.
through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion.
Nice.
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Oop, what? Oh, stove. Crowbar. Can we have that?
A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
Oh, can we take it? That's the point-and-click adventure game in a nutshell. Take things that don't belong to you, and maybe possibly use them later. Wooden box.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept.
Yeah, swept, sure. Open the wood box.
Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands.
Hints! Crowbar! Actually, let's look at it
A
first.
dwarf-sized crowbar.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty big.
Okay. I get it.
Let's
Meow.
see.
Oh, man.
What's that? Ah, a user manual.
Just push buttons. Come on. Just totally
Wood
not a human.
elvish. Succubushish.
I guess
Here
that's
we
how
are.
you'd say it.
Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
What?
Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with
Well, if I
DNA
had-
from your target.
But
DNA carriers include
the other
hair,
way.
blood, sweat, snot, and other things.
yeah.
Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Okie dokie.
Finally, a simple rat trap.
Yeah, something like that. Well, how about we go into the kitchen and find some garbage? I would assume if we could... I don't know. Alright, what do we got here? Water pump!
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain, although I wouldn't bet on it still working.
Do food.
Dwarven fast food, but I'm not hungry.
But it looks good.
That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons.
Oh god.
Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves.
Really?
Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Are you really gonna make me work that out? Riddle and a half.
A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare.
What? Why would you... What? Sure, we'll take that. Once again, taking things that aren't ours. That is the name of the game. Kitchen waste.
I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane.
We'll take that too.
Ugh.
Oh, you're the one that...
The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon.
Alrighty.
Love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here.
Cool. A lot of stuff to look at.
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll take that too.
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm.
Okay, so it's probably a
The
hot
stove
coffee
isn't
pot.
used much. Though this morning the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Uh-huh.
The stove is still a little...
Okay, cool. Do. Dirty crockery.
A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this.
Shouldn't you do that? Aren't you like the assistant?
I'd point it out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
Hey, you lazy gnome.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
We're just gonna take the pot.
Ah!
Whoa!
Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
How did the chocolate pudding turn into mutant slime?
The master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. The master brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
And drinks plenty of it too. Alright, you know what? Can we
Back
heat
where
this
you
up?
belong, on the stove.
Oh, okay. And how
The
about
stove is still a little warm.
that? Okay, well, I guess we don't need to do that at the moment. I'm assuming we probably will. You know, let's see if we can go outside. I'm assuming we can't.
That's the exit, but
Okay.
I can't call it a day yet. First I have to teach the...
Okay. Eat some waste, my friend.
Let's see how it likes this.
Oh, look how cute he is.
Aha! It works.
Wally. Alright.
Ugh! It looks like the X100 really liked that rubbish. At least it's purring like a cat. Now I just have to get it to hunt like one.
Okay.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous.
Okay, so now we just need
A thieving rat.
from the rat.
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
I think you're giving it a little bit more credit than it deserves. Any hair or DNA I can get?
The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some
There we
fur
go.
hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
I still think you should just explode it. Come on, be a dwarf.
And now the fur. A source of rat
How is he
DNA.
going to get in? It's going to be interesting. Whoa! Get him! No! Wally! Come on, dude. What?
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
That was it? Oh. Good job, little buddy.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for
Sure.
my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
How do you know that? He just...
Can I call it a day now?
Of course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
Okay. Do you not need to do anything else?
I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified.
Can we... Yeah, I guess we really are done, huh? Alright, cool.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
chased
you
a
will
rat
probably
off,
eventually.
and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Well, at least he has good goals. I mean, a little lofty, but yeah, you know. We have antennas. Oh, kid. Wilbur. Wilbur. Wilbur, move. Wilbur. Ah, you idiot. Well, that didn't work with the
Hey,
cage
you,
necessarily,
boy,
but at least he's survived.
You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want...
Oh, shit.
You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key.
Awesome.
Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
Dude, you want to be a hero. Come on.
All of our fates depend on it.
Pretty awesome. We gotta look at this.
Oh, dude, nobody's going to believe this.
Doo-doo.
There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance. A heavy gold ring. Ooh, it feels warm. There is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
Okay. And we can probably take that. We now have a sword!
It worked.
Or
I
something.
got one. That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Alright, well, let's go... Can we go talk to the Master Brewer? And there's a lot of stuff to look at.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Oh, but I want it. Alright, let's see. Look at the Bastion.
The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed. Originally, hundreds of dwarves were supposed to live here to defend the Mountain Kingdom's northern front. Now the Master Brewer and my family are the only ones left.
Anything else?
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. Apparently the statue is not quite finished. Still, it looks much better than the others do.
Yeah, looks better than that one. Alright, let's go see if the Master Brewer has anything to comment on this situation.
Master Brewer, sir!
Oh,
Hello? Master
he's-
Brewer, sir! Where are you?
That was quick.
Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage and he gave me this ring and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring!
The Ring of Power.
It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
Does make for 3 great
That's
movies.
enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
Just out like a light like that, huh?
I guess I can't expect any help from a Master Brewer.
Well, that's why he's a Master Brewer.
Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets. And the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The Master Brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the 9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache. I think I'll let him sleep. He won't help me anyway.
Alrighty. Let's look at the robot.
The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat.
That's...
It did its job and promptly switched itself off again. Our rat hunter here is quite the energy hog.
Anything else before we leave?
Actually, dwarfs have a thing for beautiful architecture. But when it comes to the beer supply, compromises are sometimes made.
And out we go. Alrighty. Well, everyone, there you go. That is the beginning of our journey. What do you think? I'm having a blast. This is awesome. A lot of awesome dialogue, great story, really tongue-in-cheek, good humor. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I plan on trying to beat the game. Hopefully, we will be able to do quite that. Everyone, as always, thank you very much for watching. Sub love and have a good day.